yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? Come on, but it's all down to this amazingly modeled, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly the 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger, I fear, in his training.
I took this during Discord, and I'll have some odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly make some special goodbye there, folks. See what happens. The sea is climbing all over the place. The one I'm crashing right, your buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat with the buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the stage. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. See you soon. See you next time.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to another Airbus from Cold and Dark. This time we're going from Glasgow to Rotterdam. Yeah, a little longer flight, a little bit longer. We have a chance to chat on the chat in Twitch and YouTube. Have I got my pen? Yes. Ooh, very pilot without a pen. You're stuffed. And I've only got one pen. I don't have a backup. So yeah, we're in Glasgow. This is the new Glasgow, the better one on the scenery that you can buy in the Microsoft store. And I have my traffic loaded and everything. Of course, I'm flying the Aer Lingus livery. Why not? You know, why not? And it's a nice detailed airport. I like it. You know, it's what's in here? Oh, can we go into the tower? Oh, I like that. That would have been a better screenshot, wouldn't it? Oh. That is pretty cool, isn't it? You know, that's nice. I like it. Very interesting. Nice tower. So they can look at the back here. Very clever. So they can see the traffic outside here. You know, they want to have a good view everywhere. So that's very interesting. Nice tower. You can't see anything out this way, though. So what's up here? Nothing. A hotel. Very nice. Clappy D's with us. Greetings, Clappy D. How are you doing? I hope you're well. The Holiday Inn. The car parks, of course. Always car parks in airports. Always car parks. Lots of cars. Rental cars. This hurts. Do you know what? They should have to pay to have their stuff advertised. Don't go to Hertz in America and pay them cash, by the way, for any reason whatsoever, because you won't get it back. Yeah, you gotta fight for it back. Anyway, San Francisco Airport, I mean. Yeah, Hertz in San Francisco Airport. Yeah, don't give them any cash. Now, because I want to... Yeah, I'm going... yeah, anyway, I went to San Francisco, and whatever happened to my card, I don't know, but I only had cash, and he said, okay, it's $600, and then rent for the car, and when you come back, you get your $600 back. Gave them cash. No damn way would they give it back, and had to leave my flight. They know damn well what they're doing. You'd think San Francisco was not some cheapskate country in some hole, and you know what? That's what they're behaving like. And that's quite some time ago. There's all the gates and stuff. I'd love the people to move around just slightly, at least some of them. But it's not bad. It's pretty good. I'm impressed. I'd say that. I'm impressed. They're all very good now, you know. I suppose you get what you pay for. But they got all the details here. You know, look at that detail there. That's lovely. Okay, you're not here to look at airports, are you? No. We've also got Valstorm in YouTube. Good evening, Valstorm. And Glebe. Good evening, Grip. And all from God's own country. Donegal. Oh, great, Glebe. Donegal, one of the better counties, and I have to say. I think Donegal and Wexford have it. You know, I think they have it. Sorry, those of you from Dublin. Yeah. Dublin's fine. They're all fine. All the counties are fine. Yeah. Here we are. Now, I think we're going to have to look at our flight plan here a little bit and do some thinking, right? So I was a little bit under time pressure here. So what I've done here is I've kind of got ready. Oh, no, my sim brief now is gone. Why is that window gone? Now, also, we'll be looking at Navigraph. They have an update, okay? So we'll have a look at that. Okay, you'll see that as we go. I'm not going to drive you mad about it. It's very, very good quality of life. Very well done. You can make up your own flight plans with great ease now. Easier than it was before, and it was very well done anyway, you know, Navigraph. But for now, we're going to look at SimBrief, okay? And just kind of quick look at my flight plan. That's a quick glue. I've already decided where I'm going, as you know, and all I did is push my departure and destination and what aircraft I'm flying. That's all. and I hit generate. So there we go. That 2-hour flight. Let's have a look now, see what our flight plan is here. Very nice. SIDS and stars, happy days. And let's see if that matches the flight management computer, which it will. Flight level 35,000 feet. 35,000 feet. We're departing runway 23 in Glasgow. And our arrival at the moment is runway 24 into Rotterdam. Very nice, very straightforward. No left, no right or anything like that. At 35,000 feet. I just like to write some stuff down, you know, so I don't have to go back and look at stuff and things. Now, that's all I need for now. I'll leave it over here. Let's get the chats back. Let's get the chats back. I can't miss anybody. Okay. Valstorm says, evening, Gripper. Yes, evening to you, Valstorm. I hope I think I've pronounced it correctly, Valstorm. Danny Gall, yes, the country. I just like the country. I don't mean to put up and down. I just like the country, you know. I always have. I'm just that way inclined. I don't like traffic. That's all. You know. That's all. The country just, you know, like if I want to go down to the shops, then there's no traffic lights all the way down to the supermarket, which is a real cool, fancy one. Do you know? Ireland is quite fancy, folks. Ireland's come a long way. It's pretty impressive, really, when I think back. It really is. Now, let's start up some stuff and things. It really is very impressive. Now, I need to get my checklist, which I've put down here to hide from producer buttons. And I'm going to go to the checklist, as I always do. This is the first checklist I ever had. It's ripped to bits. Producer buttons gets her motors on it from time to time. So let's go to the checklist. All the checklists are pretty much the same. You know, depending on the company and whatnot. It's a park and brake. So what I'm really doing here is I'm checking to make sure my physical controls are actually, you know, set. Both engines are off. Engine mode is in a normal. Brakes are off. Spoilers are up. Flaps are up. And we have our detents working on our controls. Great. So park and brakes on. Wipers. Yeah, wipers up here. And the real thing, you don't have the wipers going off when there's no rain because you scratch the windscreen. Spoilers are retracted. We saw that. Engine masks both off. Yes. Engine mode selector is normal. Yes. Thrust levers are idle and correct. Flaps are retracted. Anti-skid is on. That's here. That's on by default. One day, wait, you see, I'll skip that and they'll update it and it'll be off as default. Wait, you see. Landing gear is down. Yes, it is. And fuel quantity check. You've got an extra ton on board, including our alternate and backups and all that kind of stuff. Okay, the jars, that's not going to work because the jars aren't spinning up. Battery master 1 or 2 on. Come on, 1 to 2. Little click. I'm going to turn the volume up here a little bit on my headset. So I raise my voice because I tend to talk quietly sometimes. External power is available. Stick that on. Boom. Turn it up even more, actually. Good, good, good. Let me just change that here now. ADRS align. Let's align these puppies. Let us do this quickly and then I'll go to the chat, alright? I'm going to go to the chat when I get to the APU. I'm going to switch them off, which is odd, and they're back on again. What's that about? It'll align them immediately. APU engine fire test. Okay, yeah, this is simulator. We can do all that. Do you know what the hell's going on with that window there? Bear with me. On the other window here. There we go. Open for the chat there. Good. You know, you can test all. I'll do the APU. It doesn't make the oral warning initially, which is odd. There it does if you hold it down for long enough. Instruments display brightness set. Thankfully, they have the lights on automatically now after the Fenix update. I'll just put on a bit more lightage here, just because we want some atmosphere. Now, be aware I am using real-world weather, okay? But I'm not using real-world time. It's a little bit out earlier during the day, only because you won't be able to see anything in the cruise, and it's just flying in darkness, you know. It'll be dark by the time you get there, though. It'll be a nice golden hour landing. Safety belt signs. Yeah, we want those on. And no smoking as well. Emergency exit signs to arm. Enunciates the lights. I can test those, but I'm not going to bother. And now let's look at our flight plan. I'm going to go straight into init. I'm going to do init request. And that's going to bring up the flight plan I have from sim brief. Let's go. I'm going to keep going fast until someone asks any questions, okay? If they ask me to slow down. Flight number 01 will do. Cost index, we're going to do 19. No. It's a bad habit I'm getting into, isn't it? Because I can manipulate the speed manually. I'm going to do a Ryanair. I don't know if they use 5 or not. Oh, that's not right. Let's cruise 500 feet. No, we're not going to be cruising at 500 feet. We're going to be cruising at 35,000 feet. Flight level 350. There we go. Minus 55. That looks right. I got to clear those messages. 1 onto 2 onto 3. Great. Flight plan. Let's have a look at flight plan now. Boom. We have a discontinuity, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to plan and leave it at 40. Let's see if we can get our departure. Our departure is runway 23. The departure is, as I'll tell you now, whoop. It is, I thought I highlighted it here, no, I didn't. I'll just move it over for you folks so you can see. Okay. I'd like to pin this here to the screen so it doesn't disappear when I click on the FMC so you can see a little bit more clearly. Here we go, runway 23 and runway 24, runway 23 and runway 24. We're departing Nordo 1H. Nordo 1H. Let's go down. Oh, no. What's up here? Nordo B1H. It just doesn't have the B in the flight plan. I don't know why that is. I don't know. Insert. Let's have a quick look. That looks nice and clean. We are departing runway 24. Yeah, that's correct. That's nice. Turn out. Happy days. Let's have a look at our arrival now. Arrival into Rotterdam. Arrival is going to be ILS runway 24, please. ILS Z is the one you should always use. I need to find out why that is. It's different types. They're not massively different, so. And our arrival into is Lasmo 3-or. Lasmo 3-or. Lasmo 3-or, but it has Lasmo S. I don't know what that is. If anyone knows, let me know. There you go. Insert. Great. Okay, so let's have a look at that in its totality. Let's skip. I'm looking here. All right, I'm going to see if I skip each section of the plan. Boom, 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 boom. No splits, no discontinuities. Basically, discontinuities is when it doesn't line up the dots for you. That's all that is. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, looks a bit short. We worry about that in the cruise. Just by looking at it there, let's scroll into 10 nautical miles. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. We'll have a look on the way. Let's not worry about it now because we've got plenty of time to flip-flop around. Okay, flight plan's good. Rad nav is automatically put in for you. I'm not doing anything fancy today, but it's all automatically put in the ILS frequency for a return to Glasgow and the VOR frequencies there. Happy days. That's all nice and good. Init page 2, let's get our weights and balance ready. Init page 2. Can you all hear me okay there? Just double check there in the old chat there. No one's on the chat in... no one's chatting in Twitch today. Very quiet in Twitch. Oh, very quiet there today, folks. I suppose people are driving home from work. You know, later on during the year or time, I might put it back in there. I'll ask you what you think later. Let's have a look at performance here for the moment. No. Okay, let's load up first. Okay. If I skipped something, right now in it, page 2. That's what I've skipped. Be careful with those checklists. Don't skip. You screw up. Okay, let's get the mass and balance going. Down to mass balance. Again, this is taken in from SimBrief automatically. Happy days. I'm going to load the aircraft instantly. And the gate will pull away then. Boom. 125 passengers. Boarding is complete. Our zero fuel weight is 56.837. I'm going to put 56.9. 56.9. 56.9 and CFG 31.4. 31.4. Boom. Our block fuel again taken in from SimBrief. About 4 tons, I'm guessing. 3 maybe and a half or something. Hang on. Takes a bit. 4.4. Confirmed block. Grand. That's fine. Next is performance. We need to get our V speeds and whatnot and our trim settings. So we are now going to go to the takeoff before, no, not, the departure. The departure. And we're taking off on runway 23. Runway is dry. Flap config, we're going to take off with flaps 1. Force toga, I don't think so. No, so no, don't do. Let's load that. Load the weather, and that calculates our V speeds. Calculate. Boom, and it's not giving out about, we can use flex takeoff today. Great, 140, 140, and 142. 140, 140, and 142. 140. 140. And 142. And that looks logical to me, folks. Down 0.2 I saw on the trim. So, there's the flaps there. Flaps. No, I messed up there with the format. 1 flap setting. Down 0.2. Boom. There we go. And to double check that, there it is. Down 0.2. Flaps to take us 61 degrees. That's 61. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Now, predicted wind shear is to be on. That is here. The cockpit door is closed and locked. Now, I'm curious. I can open the door here, right? Okay. But if I lock the cockpit door here, from here. No, I want... Now, that should lock it. Can I open the door still? Yes. Okay. All right. Barometric reference. What is the barometric reference? What is the QNH? Let's go back here to the weather. My flight. Right, departure. Let's refresh it just in case. QNH is 9er, 9er, 9er. 999. 9er, 9er, 9er. Once. No. 9er, 9er twice. It's giving out that it's out of sync. There we go. Oh, not 9er, 9er 8. Be careful. 9er, 9er, 9er twice. There we go. And 4 times. Come on. There we go. Let us also... the transition altitude, we'll have a look at that now shortly. I like to put it down here, the transition. Do you know, I like to use this book here. Well, that's... Oh, you can do it quick like this. Look, you can move it quick and fast. There we go. I know it's not 6,000 feet, we'll see. Okay, VRADF set, fine. FCDU altitude, let's have a look at the transition. I usually just put in the transition, there's no traffic here at the moment. So the transition altitude is, let's have a look at the new Navigraph charts, shall we? Navigraph charts, where are you? They're gone now. What? I had it open there a minute. Oh, no. There we are. No. Sorry about that. You should have everything organized. New Navigraph charts, folks. Thanks to the subscribers and members, by the way, on Twitch and YouTube. I'm not going to set up a flight plan here. Obviously, I'm going to use it for our information. So we are in Echo Golf, Papa Foxtrot. Boom. Give me the airport, please. Open. Oh, yeah, here. Okay. It's kind of the same, which is nice. I just go to an approach page here and just see. There we go. It's kind of the same. It's just much better for flight planning. It makes it easier for you if you don't know what's going on, you know. You do have to have some background knowledge. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet, so I am correctamundo there, which is nice. I'll put that on the other page there. Very nice. And speed is managed. And altitude heading and altitude is managed. We're going to go up to our 6,000 feet initially. We'll change that as we go. IRS alignment is done. EFIS arc 10 miles. Let's make sure we're arc. I'm going to leave it at 20 miles for myself. Flight directors are both on. 1 and 2. And APU master. Let's get the APU master. Let's get backtracked. In fact, I'm going to come out here. Usually, there's no more chat. Clappy D says I sound okay. Great. So I'm not going to go. There's no comments on Twitch. I wonder why. It's really weird. It's never. I've never had no comments on Twitch before. Do you know? which is strange. I'm going to put the beacon on now. If you have a crew oxygen supply, we need that for breathing purposes and the fuel pumps as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Fuel pumps, air conditioning. Okay, we're not really concerned about that. I'll put it to low. Boom, boom, boom. And navigation lights on. I'll put the logo light on as well. And if APU started, let's get rid of the external power. APU bleed. The APU is starting up now. As you can hear it whizzing. The sounds are improved now. Fenix has been updated there this week. That sounds really good. Even when you move the camera around, it's quite good. There's our APU beginning. Very nice. Let's pop into the cockpit. That will go available and it will disappear. Flaps open. Okay, it'll disappear now. It does automatically. I'm going to switch off the APU bleed. I'll get rid of the external power anyway. I don't want to switch off the APU bleed because that'll stop. We won't be able to start the engines. Good God, that always gives me a fright when he sneezes. Beacon light is already on. Let's start these puppies. Get a push back and let's get moving. Let's just hop out and see who's flying along with us. Mav64. Greetings. I'll give you a comment then. Mav, thank you very much. I was curious because I thought there might be a bug or something, do you know? Oh, that's loud. I thought there might be a bug. But thank you, Mav. You are a hero, Mav64. There we go. Lots of traffic and things happening. Let's get out of here and catch that golden air into Rotterdam. Lots of EasyJet here. I can hear jets start. Look, he's backing up. Look. That's white because it's some rich dude in his own airplane, you know. Oh, big crash. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's going... Why would he go down, Kangaroo? Why would you go down the actual aircraft approach for part... Sorry about that, folks. Sorry, producer button. Sorry about all that. Okay, let's get pushed back. Okay, let's get pushed back. We want... it's very simple. We want those facing out the gates. Let's just... get rid of all the chocks and cones and stuff. GPU, Grandpa Ian, thank you very much. Chocks and cones, you can go. We're going to call the tug. Connect the tug here. He's always parked right at the gate for some reason. Mavo64 says I'm here too. Nice one. He's on YouTube as well. Nice one. Good stuff. Okay. Happy days. Mavo, are you working? Are you in the office now? Working away? Or are you like the others? Oh, are you like, as in, you're like the others that everyone's watching this at work? Shh, don't say nothing. Park brake off. And start, push back. Thank you very much. Let's get engine number 2 started. Engine mode selector to start, and starting engine 2. Mode selector 2. Let's have a look at the... Starter valve fault. Starter valve not open. APU bleed on. If it's successful, master 2 off. Oh, I didn't put it on the APU. Don't tell me I didn't do it on the APU bleed. I didn't put it on the APU bleed. Where is that in the checklist? Where did I miss that? Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. It's oddly done, actually, in all fairness to the checklist. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to put the tail to... No, the other way. Let's switch the engine off. Okay. Boom. Switch to norm. Back to start. Engine number 2. Thank you very much, Mr. Pushback. Thank you. Parking brake is now on. Let's see if we're getting started number 2. Hang on. Oh, I had number 1. No, number 2. Let's not start. And that is correct. I can hear it now. I can hear it in the background. Very nice. That's all very good. And let's start up engine number 2 now. I should have started with number 2. I know. But we're not using the steering yet, so It's okay. That's all right. Okay, so both engines are starting. Park brake is on. And what checks do we need to do? So here it says N2 plus 20 fuel flow. Okay, that's good. Engine on. So what do? And then when they're started and available, we can switch off the APU, and then we're good to go. Now, see, engine number 1 now is available. You can hear engine number 2 spooling up there. It's going to start up normally because I've no faults in here. I will that will kick off. I just need the time. I was doing that's why I didn't have the time. I was doing an intro for the turnaround. The turnaround intro all last night, just instead of a blank screen, you know. So I was doing that. Okay, both engines are on. Get rid of the old APU bleed there now. I know you should probably wait a little bit longer till it says available. Right, there you go. It says available. Now we can switch off the APU bleed and get rid of the APU altogether. Autopilot is set and set trim down 0.2. Down 0.2. What I like about this is it's very clever. Flight controls. There's a trim there exactly. So what I was doing before is just going, okay, it's roughly about there. Right? That's what I said. But it actually tells you exactly where you are here. See? So I trim that now. See? I like it. 0.2, and you can check your controls. But when I have faults, this will be all very important. To the right for spoilers, to the left for spoilers, back to neutral. You should check it always back to neutral, you know. And elevator, and good. And pitch all the way down, good. And rudder to the right, and rudder. So this is all going to be very important once I start fooling around with stuff and things. Because it's going to break on us, and God knows what's going to happen. I don't know. But we learn as we go, you know. Where was I? Yes. Don't skip the checklist. Well, good. Autopilot set trim. Yeah, transponder. We're going to set that shortly. Predicted wind shear to auto. We did that already. Spoilers arm. This is kind of when you're taxiing, but I'm just going to do most of it now. Flaps to takeoff position. Anti-ice, auto brake. I just want to leave it so all I have to do is the lights. Seeing as we're going to taxi, let's get the taxi runway turn off lights on and the taxi light on. They should be off there. They're off on the track. Beacon light is on. Weather radar on. Okay, let's say we can use the weather radar here. That's on here. Boom. Although it's not working yet. And chrono start. Chrono for the taxi. I don't know why. There's the chrono there. It's a timer. It's just a stopwatch. And takeoff memo green. Also, I want to make sure I have my constraints on, and I want to make sure I have takeoff config here. And there, everything's green for the moment. And let's start taxiing, folks. So I'm taking off runway 24. So let's zoom in a bit. 24. So we want to taxi up ahead of us, actually. That's where we want to go. Easy. Let's zoom back in again to arc. Let's take the parker brake off and start taxiing. Actually, before I start taxiing, all right, let's see if there's anyone with us, folks. Oh, there's someone with us there now, right? Oh yeah, now I'm going to have a look at the comments there. Hang on. There's going to be loads of time for questions. I'm going to clutter up very quickly. Marvin Biggins is with us, folks. He's going to fly along in the Airbus. Happy days, Marvin. Nice to see you. We usually get one or two following after work. That's all I can see for the moment. Happy days. Look at the size comparison. Oh, sorry. I raised my voice. Look at this. Look at the A380 compared to, you know, it's just, look at the size comparison. It's just nuts. A380 is coming out soon, and I think it's going to be free for fly-by-wire. Now, is that too loud for you all, folks? Let me know if that's too loud, the engines. Okay, now let's rock and roll. So, park brakes off. Let's add some power and taxi. Let's go taxiing. Come on. Yeah, a bit of power. I'm going to be patient. There we go. Very nice. Let's follow the yellow brick road, folks. Let's get my little thing here. Come here. There we go. Just looks nicer that way, doesn't it? I think so. I can hear the peeps talking in the background there. So I'm going to take a right turn here. Take a little bit of power back. It'll actually, look at the size of the A380 there. It's when you look at the top down, you can really see, you know, what's happening. So we are going for 2-3. Yes, thank you. That sign works out for me. I'm going to declutter now just for the realism. Just for the ambience, you know. Now, I wanted to ask that question. Someone asked me a question there. Let's answer that question there. I saw that there corner of my eye there. Okay, hang on. Who was it? Where were we? I don't like it when that happens. That saddens me. Where was that question? Where are you gone? Blaine X, Blaine FX. Blaine, hi, how are you? Greetings and salutations to you. Hey Gripper, I work from home but don't finish till 6. So if you ever see me in the game before 6, then I'm dodging work. Oh, great. Blaine FX then, yeah, he's smiling. Shh, he says. Shh, don't say nothing. I won't say nothing. Clappy D says, don't want to be asking questions. Oh, LOL, bosses. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Don't want to be asking questions. Yeah, don't ask questions. Just shh, don't let them know. You're there programming. Just tap the keyboard. As if you're doing... Look intelligent is what I say. You know, just look intelligent. And that's all one can do, isn't it? That's all one can do. Blaine Effect Sense also says, going on the record now to say I have never dodged work to sim. Well, you can't sim and work at the same time. That's too much. You can listen to music, they accept that if you're in IT in certain businesses. But you know, can you watch YouTube videos? Not, yeah, kind of. If you hide the phone correctly. You know? Hide it under a drawer. So look at all the trucks parked in there. Well done, designer of Glasgow. Look at that. All the little details up there, though. VAR engines. VAR engines, very nice. Let's add a little bit more power. Kind of going uphill a little bit here. There's someone there ahead of us. Is that a human? No. That is actual air traffic. There's someone at the end of the runway. I'm trying to tag up here to see if I can see anybody. No. Okay, let's speed up our taxiing. Just get a tad, a bit more power. Just to get us going. There we go. We'll be out of here before you can say, you know. You'll be out of here before you can, you know, in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the taxi checklist then. For taxi transponder, yeah. Spoilers, we did. Flaps, yeah. Anti-ice, yeah. Auto brake, yeah. Let's set the auto brake. I didn't do that. You can use your mouse over here, or you can use the physical control. Auto brake to max. Nose lights already on. Runway turn off lights are already on. Park brakes obviously on. The radars on. Chrono we have for the taxi. Good stuff. Great, we're all good to go. All good to go. And we'll be out of here in no time. The cruise is going to be a little longer than usual, but that's fine. Hopefully there'll be people on asking questions and things. We'll be talking about, we'll have a play with Navigraph, hopefully. We'll talk about the new updates, what's going to happen on Friday, this Friday in Ireland, UK. This Friday we're going to have, let's have a look outside here. This Friday we're going to have the new update from Microsoft. Lots of airplanes coming out, DCA6, A310. I'm looking forward to the A310 and kind of dreading it a bit because I don't know how to fly it, although look, that's what's going to happen. The windsocks favouring the runway, which is nice. Growth Rider's with us on YouTube. Hi Gripper, what pedals are you currently using? Actually, that's a good question, Ghost Rider. I got really good ones. If you do a search for MFG, right? MFG rudder pedals. It doesn't look like a big company or anything like that, but right, he's from Eastern Europe somewhere, I can't remember, Czech or something. And he makes them himself, and they're all metal. There's no moving parts on them at all. It's done by magnets, so it judges the magnets of the pedals, and they're all metal, and they look really cool. I like them. I'm very pleased with them. It's just craftsmanship like the old days. They weren't madly expensive for what they are. Have a look at MFG. I'm going to hold here, let him take off. Have a look at MFG, park and brake on. It is remarkable. I'm sorry I can't show you pictures now, but you know, you can get cheaper ones. You don't necessarily need rudder pedals, but it's nice to have them because, you know, if you've got a twisty grip joystick, that'll do the job as well. So he can go there. Is that one of ours? I don't think it's one of ours. That's definitely real world traffic there. You know, now he's wasting all his runway by coasting like that, isn't he? What is he doing? Let's have a look outside and see what this guy's up to. There's our boy behind us. So waiting for this jet to take off. Marvin Biggins. Sorry about all this, Marvin. We're just waiting for this jet to depart. He's not moving. You know, you're supposed to be ready when you're on the runway. It could be stuck there. We could be here for 20 minutes. You know, I don't trust the traffic. So let's start moving, shall we? Let's just barrel over the guy. To hell with it. Okay, moving on to the runway, line up and wait. Adding a little bit of power now. Park brakes off. We want our nose lights on to take off and lights on. We want our transponder on and TCAS is on. Spoilers are armed, brakes are set. Let's have a look at the taxi checklist while we're doing that. Brakes, yeah. Oh no, sorry, what am I? Nose light, landing light, TCAS transponder, takeoff, config, chrono, and autopilot. Great. Autopilot's all set up. So I'm going to go ahead to this guy. Marvin, just crush over him. I love the lights. Every time I line up Microsoft Flight Simulator, they've done a stunning job on the lights, haven't they, folks? Do you know, just those lights, it looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to come to a halt here. Let's use up all the runway. So using a flex takeoff today. Let's start the chrono. 3 times. So we're getting started now for 9 minutes since I started. Wow, time goes quick when you're having fun, folks. The clock has started. Okay, feet on the brakes. Throttle up to 50%. Make sure both engines are spooning up evenly. All good. And brakes off. Gently full power. Oh, not all the way forward. Up to flex. Good. Happy days. A little bit forward in the stick until we get to 100 knots. And we have SRS, climb, runway nav. I have to find out what that's called. That's 100 knots. Relax for pressure on the stick. Get on the center line. Oh, look at the runway. How cool that is. That is really cool. V1, rotate. And of course, it's a car on the runway, which makes perfect sense to one and all. Do you know, 15 degrees. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so I can see what's going on here. I'm going to fly a manual hand fly for a while. Pause the rake gear up. Less is more. Gears coming up. I want 15 degrees, not 16. Or 17. There we go. And we accelerate much better that way. I want to be very light with the controls. There we go. We're up. We're getting up to flap speed now shortly. Very nice. It's a straight ahead departure. Oh, we're going out a little bit, all right, yeah. Steer it down. Gears up, no lights. Great. 1,500 feet and back to climb descent. 1,500 feet above the ground. Climb thrust is now set. And we are going to 6,000 feet. Is there any constraints here, though? There is at 5,000. So let's put on the autopilot. Autopilot's now on. I want to have a look at the airport there coming out. I just like to hand fly it a bit. There we go. It's the airfield behind us there, folks. I'm going to hop in here just to put the remainder of the flaps up. We got our S speed now. Flaps up. And let's do the after takeoff checks, then have a look outside. After takeoff checklist. Gears up. Yes, flaps are up. Spoilers disarm. We want the brakes off as well. Love it. Brakes are off. Thrust set. Autopilot is on. Nose light. Runway turn off lights. Okay, fine. Nose light off. And oops. Runway turn off lights off. Takeoff checklist complete. Up to 6,000 feet. There you go, folks. Happy days. We're off. Now I can have a good comments a little bit more. How did that suit you, Ghost Rider? Did you look those up? Did you look that up? We're going to have a look at them now, okay? Once we're stabilised, okay? If you just let me know if you're still on, and I'll get the website up for you, right? If you're looking for really cool rudder pedals, because they weren't that mad expensive. I was quite surprised. I had a pair of CH rudder pedals before, and they were crap. But it's not the most. The rudder pedals. Oh, you are. So the rudder pedals aren't the most important thing, by the way. Get yourself a good control column. Oh, you can't see my. Oh, I had the bloody controller on buttons. Sorry, folks. It doesn't matter. It does, but you know, a good control yoke. Honeycomb are good. Plane FX is saying, have you seen? Oh, hang on. We're at 5,000 feet. Is we 5,000 feet? No, we're at 6,000 feet. Why didn't I follow the constraint? Oh, that constraint is 5. No, see that? Oh, you have to be above 5 here. Look. So you're going to be above 5 and below 6 here. 6 or below. Great. Okay. Nice one. So I'm happy with that. That's fine. Where was I? So we'll have a look at that. Plane FX, have you ever seen Prague Devs airports? They have a great looking airport for Belfast International if it seems to have animated people walking around. Oh, Plane FX, you're a hero. I'm going to take a note of that. What's it called? PYOREGUE Belfast. Do they have it in the Sim store though? I'm not going outside the Sim store, and I'll tell you why. Let's have a look in here and let's get our climb going. Okay, so let's say we're clear to 35,000 feet. 35. Done. We're turning. Now, it won't climb yet straight away because we're restricted to 6,000 feet. But after we get to that point there, we'll be able to climb. Let's go 40 miles here. So that's all good. Climb checklist. Barometric reference is 6,000 feet. So let's say we're cleared up to the next level. We'll go to standard now. Or can we? No, we're at 6,000 feet. That's the transition level is feet. Oh, it's flashing at me here though. Or we are slightly above it. But you know what I mean? So, boom. Pull for standard once and twice. Standard is now set. I'm going to start climbing now in a second. Above 10,000 feet, we're not there yet. Anti-ice and safety belt sign off. Safety belt sign should be on now. And it is now. I can light this up a bit, folks. Up here needs to be a little bit brighter. There we go. Now we are turning and climbing now shortly. There's some traffic there. They are descending. They're 2,600 feet above us. Now, power's added. Now we're climbing up. 25, so it's decreasing there. So we're going to keep an eye out for him. Let's have a look outside for some eye candy. And let's get back to the comments there. It even seems to have animated people walking around. Thank you, Blaine FX. Thank you. Ghost Rider, I'm going to have a look now at the pedals now in a second. Floppy D. 59 watching. Consider subscribing. Is there 59 people watching on YouTube? Wow. 58 feet. Thank you, folks. I should start. If you're new to the channel, maybe I should start explaining myself a little bit. I'm going to start explaining myself so you know what's going on. I've learned how to fly the Airbus on stream. Yes, I've asked people while streaming what's going on. Right? So I'm learning the Airbus. So that's the crack now. When the A310 comes out, the same thing will happen, although it'll be easier for me, and the 737 will be the same. So what's happening is people are learning from me, as it turns out, because I'm learning from people and they're seeing me making mistakes. And actually, when you make mistakes, It's like climbing. And actually, when you make mistakes, right, you learn a lot when making mistakes. -2. Putting on some icing there. I don't know what the story is, but we'll put on some icing. In fact, I'm not going to. I want to see what happens if I don't. Right? Let's say I forgot. So I'm learning. Other people are learning along with us. And when you make mistakes, you learn a lot more. It's bizarre. And it does make it fun. You know, because all of a sudden I'm going, oh, what do I do next? Or at the time. And there'll be someone there like Asman or something like that. So that's nice. So that's all very good. Harry says, am I in VATSIM? Not yet, Harry. No. I'm leading up to that, actually, Harry. That is inbound imminently. Ahoy to you, Crapsuit Lando. Nice name, Crapsuit Lando. Ahoy on Twitch. That's a Twitch. What else have we got? Harry VATSIM. No, not yet, Harry, but I'm leading up to that. I just need some time to get... I want to do 1 or 2 flights of my own before I stream it. You know? Yeah, you know why that is. It'd be embarrassing. BladeFX says, yes, it's in the Sim store. I haven't got it myself, but there's a trailer on YouTube. It looks great. The airports seem highly rated on the store. Great. Thank you, BladeFX. Ghost Rider says, sorry, Harry, are you talking to me or Gripper Sim? I'm not. Oh, okay. This is confusion. Hi, Gripper. I found those MFG pedals. They look great. They do. And I'll have a look. I'd have a look at them here. Let's just make some screen. Let's get some viewage going here. Let me just check inside first. Sometimes I've come back into the cockpit and all hell's broken loose. We are not climbing yet. Why aren't we climbing? Because I didn't hit the button. There, you push it in. You see what happens when you go outside the cockpit? I have gone into the cockpit. It's all gone haywire. Beep, beep, beep. Everything's flashing. Something I didn't do because I was too busy chatting. But no worries. We've got plenty of time to climb to get there. No big deal. Just like we're restricted. Now, if that was VATSIM, I couldn't go outside like that. Well, I could still hear them on the radio, you know. But it will happen. When? I don't know exactly. So we're climbing up to 36,000 feet. All good. Speed limit was exceeded a little bit. That was... When did it do that? That shouldn't have happened. Oh, is that 250? No? Maybe sometimes it pops above the speed limit, like 151 knots or something, I'm thinking. That's gone now there. Let's go to, very quickly, init here. Our flight plan. I like to leave that page. 434 to go. And in fact, I should start using this other one here. 434 nautical miles to go. You got plenty of time. Space. So let's do what I said I was going to do. We're going to have a look at those pedals. DCS Ducks is with us. Hey ho, DCS Ducks. We're on our way to Rotterdam. It's a nice new airport as well. So I'm getting a collection going. You know, getting a collection going. Now, Ghost Rider, sorry, have you... okay, that's fine. Right, now, let's get that website there. This guy is on his own, right? And he was a very nice guy, because I was very hesitant to buy these rudder pedals. MFG rudder pedals. Now, rudder pedals aren't the most important thing, right? MFG, oh, he's done lots of work to side. Oh, big changes, big changes. Okay, let's have a look at his website, right? I was emailing him, and he's very nice, and I looked him up. This is years ago now, right? And he's starting, he's been doing it for a few years, and these are all, everything's metal, right? Everything is metal. Let's see what he has here. Jesus, loads of stuff now. What's he got? Rudders. Let's look at the rudders first. No, rudder pedals, please. Okay. So you can get all these add-on. Look, 13 euros, and they're full metal. Steel or whatever they are, they're some sort of really heavy stuff. They're not mad money, these little things for extenders and to make them higher or lower or smaller, you know, to adjust your pedals. Well, where's his actual rudder pedals? Rudder pedals. Rudders. In here? Oh, good God, he's got loads of them. What's going on with this guy? 276 euros. He's got pistons and hydraulic pistons. What's this? 305 MFG crosswind VG graphite. What the deuce? See, this guy is doing well. This is great news. Why can't I see the product though? Oh, what's this? You just bought the whole thing. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, that's very similar. That's what I have here. Very similar. Very similar. You can get them in different colours, but you see here, all this link. There's no. See the wires here? That is for this sensor and this magnetic, so they don't touch each other. So it's very accurate. You know, very interesting rudder pedals. MFG. What else has he got here? Now it looks to me like he's selling them separately. That makes sense to me because some people want to have wider feet or smaller feet or whatever, different pedals. So he's obviously selling them separately here. So 250 there, and then another 26. That's not, you know, considering it's so heavy. They're really heavy. They really are cool. Any other types of rudder pedals? There parts? No, it's gonna be the pedals, please. I saw some different types. Oh, here. Look, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're accessories. So pick your crosswind model. Okay, MFG crosswinds, what they're called. So 250, 60, 70, 280, you would say. Right. They'll last you forever. They're the exact, that's what I have there, look. Okay, and you obviously can get different pedals now, but they're really well adjustable. Really well adjustable. And they don't seem to gather dust or anything. They've been, you know, it's bizarre. Yeah, anyway, I won't go on about them. I just thought he was very impressive. I saw have a look for him for YouTube. I can't remember his name now. In the YouTube video. What's this Warthog extension business? Ooh, he does extensions for your Warthog stick. All different sizes. Okay, great. MFG, there you go. There's a plug for him for free. Not that I get any plugs. I don't get to do any advertisements. No sorry, Bob, I do not. Let's have a look. I can hear someone on my right ear. It's like they're right beside me. We're still climbing 19,300 feet now. Where is he? Where is he? There he is above us. On the same path, obviously. There's my airplane below him there. Let's see, that is Marvin there. No, I don't want to tag up there. Won't tag up for me. Yeah, it's Marvin Biggins there in the A320. Very nice. He's got his contrail now. I just have to climb up a little bit more. We're all good. No warnings, nothing like that. Safety belts have to come off, and the lights there as well. Let's track those. Let them walk around. Happy days. We have 399 miles to go. Let's get a view here of the cockpit. Now, actually, this is where we can learn something new, folks, right? I want to sit over here, right, for a while on this side, okay? So everything's going to look different for me over this side. It's not the end of the world, because first officer sits over here, which is now going to be a bit odd, but don't think about it. So I'm going to sit over here. So how do you set that up by default, you know? Can I just take off my camera there, folks, for 2 seconds? Just my own face there. We'll leave the buttons cam on because we're in the cruise. Buttons, please, there, sitting down. Good. Let's get rid of my face. And let's get some real estate. There we go, folks. Right. Now we can relax. Oh, there's a toilet flushing there. Because the toilet's right behind them, isn't it? Is it? Do they, you know? So yeah, it's like a different airplane for this side, folks. It's great. And realistically, look at this is where this is the side you first start flying as a first officer if you're that way inclined. Do you know? We're coming up to 24,000 feet. 11,000 feet to go. What I'm going to do to get us moving, folks, right? I'm going to increase our speed. I know what you're saying. Very bold. Actually, I'll wait till we level off. Then I'm going to increase our speed. because I've been changing the index. Let's, if I go to init here, I've been changing the cost index to change the speed of the cruise, and I shouldn't be doing that. Look at the wear on the knobs here. Look at the wear here. Not very nicely done. It really is incredible, the cockpit. Just reading the comments here, folks. They are good, Ghost Rider. They're very good pedals. Don't get any CH products. I don't think you can get them anymore. But they were awful. They were really bad. And that's all you could get at the time. They still sell them. Let me I'll show you what not to buy here. I'll show you what not to get. Sorry for that, folks. I know that saddens you. CH pedals. CH pedals. I can just see people giving out about them here as I'm looking at the other window here while I'm talking to you. Yeah, I don't think you can get them anymore. CH rudder pedals. Forums. It's just in the forums here. I don't think, thankfully, you can't get them anymore. They've been blown out of the market, I'd say, because they're awful. Honeycomb. I haven't heard anyone complain about honeycomb pedals or any of their gear, you know. If you're starting off, you don't need anything fancy. Well, I'll show you what you need when you're starting off. You need a very simple joystick with a twisty grip. Let's have a look at Amazon here. I'll just put in Thrustmaster joystick. Let me see here. Yeah, the T. I'm just going to pick one randomly, okay? Here, boom. Right. All you need is something simple if you're starting. If you're not too sure about the whole flight sim thing, you know, here's one for 50 quid. Let's have a look at shopping here. 20 quid, there you go. 20 euros, 17.99 on Amazon.co.uk. This is fine. It's if these are great, but make sure you have a twisty grip for the rudders, so you don't need rudder pedals. Look at all these have twisty grips. Right, just look up the thing. So most joysticks now have twisty grips. So that's all you need. You don't need anything expensive to get started. Do you know what I mean? As long as they mostly do now have twisty grips, so you don't need anything fancy to get kicked off. You know. Which is nice to know. No messages, we're still climbing. 28,000 feet now. I will accelerate in the cruise. I'll do a manual acceleration in the cruise. There we go. There's Marvin Biggins behind us there following along. Let me why does it do that? I don't know. Boom! I have to straighten the camera every time I come in and out. What's that going on there? What's going on with this guy? Why is that a little bit out there? There we go. That looks a bit neater now, doesn't it? Very good. Now, let's have a look at Navograph, folks. Okay? I just use it for the charts. Now, the flight planning, you know, new flight, right? And you can go, okay, oh, do I have to download stuff and sign in now? No. Oh, why does it do that? Why is it making me sign in again? What is wrong with you, Navograph? Why would I want to sign in again? Allow. I just have to take it off the window momentarily, folks, because it's making me sign in again. Okay, now we're... Yeah, I know it's linked. I'm giving out to my computer. Sorry, folks. Just giving out. Just generally grumpy. It's still the same, but I think the guts of it is ease of use now, right? If you're new to flight simming, let me just put this over here so you can see something. Let me get guts because I don't want you to see nothing. There we go. It's a bit more easy for you. So you can kind of go new flight. We call it test Grip. I4. Standard. Okay. Cruise. Origin. Let's try Glasgow like we did. How did I pick that up? Not to route. And if we were going to... oh, it's got all your departures and everything. What was the departure? I'll pick any old one. So what does this guy here? You've night and day mode as well in it. Pretty much the same. But it's just easier to use. Now what I want to have a look at is our destination. Because we're coming down all the way across England down to Rotterdam down here. So we're flying along, folks. You know, we are moving fast. Things are going to happen quick. My last flight, you know, I was busy chatting. And then I was late on the approach, getting the flaps down, getting the gear down. Then I was putting the final stage of flaps down. The nose wants to go up. I was fighting that. And I ended up a little bit too fast. There I can hear the sound of the engine now. It's leveling off. Did you hear that? Let's have a look here. Okay, no. Okay, we're going to Echo Hotel Romeo Delta. I can't show you a tutorial on it because I haven't played with it yet. Romeo Delta. Let's have a look here. Approach. We are coming in for 2-4. Wireless set. Now I can pin him there, right? So if I go here. How do I overlay? I want to overlay that onto the map. And I know you can do that. There we go! We've done it! I love that about Navigraph. So when we're coming down here, I can still see, you know, where we are. So we'll probably come down here. I wonder what it do. I think it's coming around up here. But I love the way you can overplay all your charts. Now, for those of you who are new to flight sim, looking at this and going, oh my god, that's too complicated. Don't worry about all that. It looks complicated. It looks complicated, but it's not so much because it's easy to learn once you learn it. But I do agree with you that you can get frustrated, but YouTube is your hero. YouTube will help you with everything, and that's what I did, mostly. Until there was weird things happening and I asked people on stream, which just was a lot of the time, actually. Let me get the camera back there. Come. Face cam back. There we go. Oh, more chats there on YouTube. I thought I read that already. Where was it? Ghost Rider found. I just want to make sure. Oh, great. Okay. Valstorm is saying on YouTube, you must be an odd. It must be an odd sensation using your opposite hands on the controls when moving into the pilot command seat. A bit of muscle memory conflict, to say the least. Yes, that is true. Although I haven't experienced that, Valstorm. Right. What I have experienced is on the Cessnas. Right. Now, oddly enough, it didn't bother me because when you're training, you're always on the left seat, okay? And all your training and all your hour building, you're on the left seat. And then you do your instructor's rating because the instructor sits on the right because the commander sits on the left and you're training a commander, if you like. But you are, actually. It's very why is it dull? Why is it dull in here? So, yeah, there we go. So you change to the other side, and oddly enough for me, I don't know why, it didn't bother me in the slightest. But lots of other students were going, or learning to be instructor, going, oh my god, this is so difficult. This is all different now. And yes, that's very true. I think it's because I was flying Flight Simulator on the right or the left. You know, and the Cessnas, in all fairness to them, are quite small anyway. They're not big wide cockpits like this. But now, me looking here, it is different. Because it's the first time I've done this on the sim. But I think I want to have this side all the time. Right? So, how do I set it to default? Right, let's have a look. It's got to be in here somewhere. And I looked for this before. If anyone knows, let me know. Also, there, Derek in the Philippines. Derek in the Philippines, welcome. He says, let me read it first before I say it. Oh yeah, he's talking about the keyboard commands there. Oh, he's saying, for those not familiar with the keyboard command, it's Control-Alt-1 or a different number to assign a view. Then to access the view is Alt plus the number. Okay, that's a question I have actually. Derek, and you're answering that for me as well. Let me write that down. Control plus Alt plus 1 or a number, right? And then to access that view, it's Alt plus the number. Let's try that, right? I was asking about this the other day. So what I want to do is I want to get a wing view from the seat behind, right? So let's try that, right? Let's go. Oh, I didn't want to do that and I've disconnected the autopilot. There we go. That's not what I wanted. I got to be careful because this will control the aircraft in the air. It's only when you're in the outside view. I think you were answering me there, Derek in the Philippines, as to the right and left seat. Great. Okay, so that brings me to another question that I have, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the arrow keys down here, and I'm going to slip myself back to a seat down the cabin. I have to hit Alt and down arrow to go back. Ooh. Right. Now I'm going to sign this key, and you may well be the hero of the day. I want that sound of the engine. Let's get a good window seat here. Forward arrow. Let's just adjust that a little bit. Right. Okay, a little bit this way. No, a little more forward. Alt forward. Alt up arrow. Alt up arrow. Right. No, that's not a good seat. I don't have enough space between the seat ahead, so I don't want that to happen either. You see the way it's gone skew ways there? Oh, that's not the seat. It's actually the window. I'm so close up to the window. Let's go back a little bit more down here. Oh. It's a little bit finicky. Maybe if I go back and zoom in. There we go. There we go. Right. So you said Control Alt 1. So I'm going to go Control Alt. Yeah. Control Alt 1. Okay. Control Alt 1 is done. Press Alt 1. It does it. There we go. So now, what I want, I want this view. See, looking out the window there, going, all right. Now, I think it might be better just coming to about here, isn't it? So if I get rid of my little cam here and just come slightly outside the window, it won't let me. Oh well, no, it won't. That's good enough. So that's how you assign them. Derek in the Philippines says Control plus space to jump to the captain's seat. Oh, Control space to captain's seat. That's nice. Control plus space. Captain's seat. Now, will that save it for just this flight? There we go. Why does it keep doing that, though? Okay, that's fine. And control space. Thank you very much. The hero of the day is Derek in the Philippines, folks. So now control 2 for this seat. But there should be default, I think, when I set it up. Look at that view there, folks. So am I sitting in the center of the seat? And is my head? Yeah, that looks about right there. Right. It is a different view, though. It is interesting. It is interesting. And control Alt 2. So control Alt 1. Control 2. Very nice. Okay. That's nice. So I'll set those up, and hopefully, I think it'll remember it. Well, it saves it for that aircraft grippers. Great, Falstorm. Thank you, because that's been bugging me, and I haven't had the time to look into it. And now we're looking into it, good and proper. Where are we, folks? Let's not get lost. Flight plan. We have 244 miles to go. So I'm going to do my little calculation here. 35 by 3. No, actually, before I even do that. Let's just stop outside for a minute. Just to change the view to keep people interested in what's happening and things. Look at that traffic up there crossing above us. Look at all the traffic. That is just stunning, folks. What I'm doing here, I've got a Navigraph here. Where are you, Navigraph? Ow! Navigraph's disappearing on me. Why has it taken away my icon? Why, Navigraph? Why would you do this to me? So now I have to go and search for it and ruin the atmosphere. There it is here. Sorry about that, folks. So, Navigraph. When we come in to Rotterdam for runway 24, 2,000 feet. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm looking at here so you know what I'm talking about. Forget about that, I can't do gripper sim. No, where? Oh no, I unpinned it. Can you do that again? Oh no. Okay, how did I do that? I want to pin it. Here. There we go. Nice. So it's 2,000 feet. Transition altitude is 3,000 feet. Wow. Transition altitude 3,000 feet. Just like to write some things down. So it's going to be 3,000 feet to join the ILS. Great. Okay. Fine. We're up here now. We're going to leave. We're more than halfway there now, folks. We're more than halfway there. And I did say as well. I would increase the time of our flight. So what I'm going to do is we are now going at... We can go up to 275. Right? So let's increase our speed. 275. Pull it. Oh no, it's gone back to manage now. Very clever. Okay, 275. We got 280. Right. Pull it towards me. Oh no, hang on. Oh yeah, okay. The speed only on that side. We've got 1, 2. There we go. So we're just under V&E now. I'm getting a little bit oddly confused there because I'm kind of looking across. Yeah, I'm in the different side, so I was going where I was. Yeah, I see what you mean by sitting in the other seat now. I was kind of going, oh, is someone here? Yeah, a bit of a brain, thing. So we're accelerating now. That might be a bit too fast. Let's see if we get any warnings there. So everything's fine. Ignition. I thought I switched that back to normal mode. Oh, I did initially, and then okay. Strobe light off. Strobe light It's auto, no? Don't do this to me. That should be on auto. The strobe light. But it's oddly showing it to be in green. No smoking, company message. Oh, we got a company message. That's I'm in trouble because... Did the message disappear here? No. No, it appears down here. Company message? Really? Okay, let's get back here onto our flight because we all know what's going to happen if I flip-flop around, because I was on to do the descent thing I do. So we're 35,000 feet. That multiplied by 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 105 nautical miles. 102 nautical miles out, we will start our descent, roughly, which is here. Okay, so I'm going to be wary now. Okay, when I get to 10,000 feet, I got to shut up. Because I keep talking and I get behind the aircraft because I'm out here talking about la la la, some nonsense, you know. So sterile cockpit, within reason. Get some sun here now. There we go. So what I'm doing here is, what I did was I took 35 multiplied by 3, and I didn't add 10 actually. So 35 multiplied by 3 is 9, 105, 105, 115, minus 3 is 102. Sorry, 112. 112. So I'm guessing that at around about as close as I can get it is we're going to start our descent at 112 miles out, which is just here. So can we kind of do an estimate? Let's take 40 from what we have here. So our distance is 88. 140. Yeah, okay, we'll see what happens. We will see. So we're just speeding things up a little bit here. You know, that's all. Let's have a look at the chat. I've ignored it for too long. DCS Dux is saying most planes also have default views accessible. Accessible via controller number. Okay, cool. They do. Yes. They do. I just wanted custom views. You know, so now I can have on my Stream Deck, which I have here. Let me show you here. This is great. Stream Deck, folks, right? That's just a box of buttons. And you can have colors and new icons and all sorts of stuff in folders. So I have a button here, for example, for producer buttons. You know, have a listen to this. That is actually producer buttons. You know, I did that for shits and giggles one day. How are you getting out there, producer buttons? Not impressed. You know, so and there's lots of stuff here I can do, like reset cam here, right? Showcase. No, sorry, I have to activate the window though before that happens. You know, out here. You see, I don't have to go fiddling around. So this now I can have the views and just put them into the box. This can be used for anything you want. Any flaps, radials, anything. You know, just press it and it's done, which is great. So that's what I can do now, which is great news. Cable is asking, hey Grip, just wondering if you can do your planning through Navigraph instead of SimBrief. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Navigraph, you can. You could always do it, but it makes it much easier now to understand what's happening, I feel. I looked at a few videos of it there last night. And Navigraph, they really are very good. You're getting the real world plates that we get if we're doing nav VA4. I mean, you had to buy this big book. You know, it's a pain in the ass. You get this big book with all the plates, just like as you see here, right? Where is Navigraph gone now? Can we get? You see, you get this big book. Go away. You get this big book with all your plates on it, you know, and this is one. And you can get it for the UK and Ireland or Europe, and it costs a fortune. And you get updates. You get updates every month, and you got to go through, take the page out, put the updated page in, and it's a nightmare. So this is actual. You can buy this in real flying now, electric ones like Navigraph, but this is the real world stuff. This is not made up. This is actual, the air rack that you can use for real flying. But of course, it's not for navigational use. You'll see it down here because obviously it's Navigraph. They're not, they're not Jeppesen, but it's a Jeppesen chart. Navigraph and Jeppesen, see? So it's really impressive. Very, very impressive. I wonder, do Navigraph actually do it for the real world, for the electronic flight books? I don't know. But yes, I'm still going to use SimBrief because it's quicker and easier. Because this way I have to make them up myself. Now, it may do from time to time. But it's so much easier in SimBrief because they're real world flights and you just dump them in. You don't have to spend a half an hour or an hour planning your flight, figuring it out and stuff like that. That's the view I take on it, Cruise checks. Check ECAB, which you've done. Check weather. Let's check the weather in our, where we're going to. Oh, yeah, this side. Gotta scoot this up now. Fenix. Let's slow down now as well. Let's go back to normal speed. We're going to push it in now. Boom. That'll go back to manage mode. It starts slowing down now to here. Right. We are actually just about to descend now. So I'm going to take some concentration time here. Let's zoom in here a bit and see if I'm going to be right. So we're going to descend in 10 nautical miles. So I said we're going to descend at 112 nautical miles, didn't I? So 112, enter destination. I better be quick. Right. Let's clear that. 150. Did I mess that up? That's way off. Let me get my calculator out here because usually I use a calculator. Calculator time. That's way off. My calculation. 35 multiplied by 3 equals plus 10. It's 115. Yeah, 112. Oh, well, it wouldn't be the end of the world if we had to descend there, but we are going very fast, I guess, so we'd descend further out, wouldn't we? We were going very fast, much faster than we should be going. So that might take a while now. See, I'm looking left instead of right and right instead of left. So we'll start our descent now. Ooh. We're descending now. Down he goes. Our base altitude. Can I get rid of this side here and just have the plate? No. Our base altitude here, as you can see, is 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. That's what I'm going to set it to. Now, ordinary ATC will give you instructions of where to descend to. But we don't have that yet. So, there we go. So, we've started our descent. Why is that button red? I don't know what that is. I want to be on engines maybe really for that one, don't I? Oh, we've already got the engines up. Oh, you do get the oil here. Great. Okay, so we're descending, folks. We're coming in. Where are we in space and time? We are. We are. We're coming out of England now, out of Norwich, and we're going to come down around here this way. So we're now on our descent for our approach. Now, seeing as I'm sitting on this side, I'm taking another risk now, aren't I? I'm taking a risk. We don't know how this is going to affect the brain. Thankfully, producer buttons has been quiet. I'm just going to sit in my drink, and if you don't mind, I'll just switch my camera off temporarily. Alright, so I'm just going to switch off my camera just for the moment. And then we're back with all the cameras and stuff and things and all that kind of stuff. Was it Alt 1, wasn't it? There we go. How do I turn the cabin lights off? I can't help but get distracted. Alt space, wasn't it? No. There we go. No. Control Alt 2. There we go. Down a bit. Oh, buttons is kicked off now. You knew that was going to come, folks, because every time I'm on final or it gets busy, buttons perks up. She starts jumping on me. So that's putting out wires. You know it. I know it. She knows it. We all know it. She knows what she's doing. Push the buttons. She knows. She's going to get up to mischief. I think she can tell I'm on approach by my voice. 3000 is the transition. Let's do our checklist here. Descent checklist. FCDU altitude is set. Push safety belt sign. We'll stick that on now. Yeah. Safety belt sign. Yeah, you see. Anti-ice. We didn't get any warnings that time. Parametric reference. Let's get our weather. Let's get that done now. Juice of buttons. Not now. Ground services. No, my flight. Let's get the weather plugged in. I want to import it again from SimBrief, do I? Fair enough. Re-import from SimBrief. Oh, cancel. Boom. Our arrival. No, produce the buttons. Come away from that, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's all going to kick off now. QNH is a 1011. I'm going to put it in here just to remember. What's difficult on this side? What do I mean 1011? What am I talking about? Is that much? Yeah, 1011. 1011. I just like to put in these secondary boxes because I just glance at it and I don't make any mistakes then. I can write it down, you know, on my knee pad here. Oh, why not? 1011. So that's going to go into the box as well. So I'm going to go to performance here. I'm going to go over to that's destination. But it is weird looking at it. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, it is tricky. 1011. Boom. Our 230 at 11 knots is the wind. 230/11. Oh, it is tricky. It's weird. 230 at 11. 230 at 11 is correct. Temperature is 12 degrees, dew point 10. 12 degrees. It is very strange from this side, I can tell you that much. You know, now our barrow, what altitude are we now? We are at 23, got loads of time. Are we on profile? Not really. We're a little bit fast, so I'm just going to dump out a few speed brakes here. Very gently. Very gently there. The reason I'm putting the speed brakes out is here. We should be at this speed here, 260. Do you know? Clappy D is reminding me to put on the car recorder. Thank you, Clappy D. Thank you so much. Flight recorder. Come on. We are now recording for the landing. Thank you, Clappy D. It would be a disaster if I forgot that. Well, it wouldn't be a disaster. You'd just be, you know, you wouldn't be impressed, would you? No. What was next here? Yeah, so we need to figure out our approach in a little bit more detail. Now I'll take the brakes off. So it's going to go back to glide now. So it's gliding. The Airbus glides all the way down, which is fascinating. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. Okay, so our approach. Okay, let's have a look at our approach plate then, right? Mr. Approach, climb on track 236, which is straight ahead, to Romeo Delta 124, which is here, 2,000 feet. Inform ATC at Delta 140, yeah, and then turn left to Delta Oscar Fox at Mike uniform. But there it is. Hold. Great. Easy. Transition altitude 2,000 feet. Yep. What else now? I wanted to sort out my minimums. Is this a normal ILS? So radio is going to be, I don't know if we're C or D here. I don't know if we're C or D. I'm going to go D. 214, 229 above the ground. So I'm going to go, I don't know what the story is if you go barrow or not. I'm going to go 229 on the barrow there, right? 229. 229 is our decision. 229. 229 in the barrel. Boom. QNH is very important now, folks. Very important. We're getting that golden hour at the end of it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because you won't be able to see anything at all very quickly. Let me know if this annoys you if I keep changing it the day, right? Let me know if that's annoying for you, right? Okay. Just nice to have the golden hour, no? Let's zoom out a little bit here. Oh, we're going to last turn straight on to the runway coming up. We are now 82 miles away. So that's our approach sorted out. 229 incidentally. How high is the runway? Airport elevation 4 minus 50. Oh, it's below sea level. Wow. Interesting. So, fine. We'll have it that way. So now I can relax a little bit, right? I'm just going to have a bit of my drink. I should get to my little... I'm drinking Coca-Cola here now. I have to stop that. I know it's the best tasting beverage in the planet. But what can one do? I'm going to handle this approach. It's funny because in the Cessnas it doesn't bother me. I sit right and left. I change periodically. But in this now I do notice it with all the buttons and switches and whatnot, you know. We got the QNH. Good. Good. No. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 1011. Okay, good. Let's hop outside for our last quick look there. Ooh, there's Marvin Biggins there right beside us, folks. I don't know why, Marvin, I don't know why. Oh, maybe I don't have the livery you're on. Oh, sorry, Marvin, excuse me. There you go. There's Marvin wagging around for us, folks. Let's have a look at some comments there. Clappy D says, Chrissy... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chrissy. Sorry, Chrissy. I missed your comments there. Chrissy, welcome, by the way, to the channel. Welcome, Chrissy. Chrissy Styles. Chrissy says, just wondering, have you tried Infinite Flight? I think I have a... Is that the VR one? That was about a couple of years ago. Yeah. I have years ago. I think it was Infinite Flight. I said, sorry, I didn't mean to press the dislike button. Really sorry. Don't worry, Chrissy. That's fine. That's no bother at all. You can't go wrong in this channel, Chrissy. You know? Everyone's very, you know... It doesn't actually matter if you hit the like or dislike button, Chrissy, you know, as long as I think that's the way... I don't know how YouTube works. Nobody really does. It's the computer, Chrissy, you know. So, a like or dislike is all the same. Let's see if you can see. No, I can't see your tag. I'm going to clutter down now. What's that noise? Okay. Okay. That music is not me. Can I... Just... I'm going to have to get up off my seat because Amazon is playing music. And we can't have that. No, hang on. Yeah. Hang on. Computer, stop. That was Amazon. Amazon Alexa. Kicked off there. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to bring my face back. Just when I have my leisurely beverage here. It's 10,000 feet, folks. Geez, the buttons are going to have to just wait. 10,000 feet. Let's get those lights on, which are... Oh, God. I'm making this really difficult for myself now, aren't I? 10,000 feet. We're coming down to 3,000 feet for the transition. QNH is 1011 when we change. Yes, I can. Butts, come here. Come here, please. Bring that back over here. Oh, she didn't get anything. Okay. Good talk. You're good talk. Well done. Good talk. Don't hit the controller there, please. Just, please. Butts, please. Not now. Get down. You're too cute. I can't get mad at that face. Sorry, I just... Just Buttons is climbing all over me here now. Buttons, please get down. Okay, I'll put this... put this away. Just Buttons. Sorry, folks. The talk here is kicking off. I get the camera now. You can see what's happening. Yeah, if I can move. Okay. Dog, please. Now, producer Buttons, your time. What were you saying there? No. Oh. I haven't got the cameras on. You can't see what's happening. This is a danger now. A complete distraction is going to happen. Buttons cam. Oh, that's off. I want that on. I want that one on. And producer Buttons is kicking off now. You'll see her jumping around the place. Gabe is just sitting enjoying the stream. Buttons thinks it's treat time. Valstrom says. Will I run out and get Buttons a treat? Have I got time? 6,000 feet? No, I don't have time. I'm not doing it. I'll do it after we land, okay? I know. Are you going to come up here now? Come up and say hello. See, she got my arm like that. It's all kicking off here, folks. It's all kicking off. Now, Buttons. We're going down to 5,700 feet and we're on profile. So be a good little dog. I don't do anything crazy when I'm coming into land. It's every time. Isn't it? Almost every time. Now, yesterday she did stay asleep. I grant you. So I need to do my checklist here now. Will I get her a treat? Will I have time? It's leveling off 5,000 feet. I can't get to the mouse. Just once, please. No. Just once. That's my arm. I need that for flying buttons. I'll have to get her that thing now because I'm torn between. Okay, I'm just gonna get this set up because it'll only take a second, right? I have to slow down a little bit now. We are 45 miles out. I'm under pressure now, folks. Pressure is happening. Why is it increasing speed and telling me it's going too fast? I'll take those brakes off. Now I have to think about where I'm looking and what I'm pressing here now, much more than before. So that is there. That's 30 miles out. Okay, so we have 43 miles to go. Descent checklist I've done. India range QNH, 3,000 feet constraints display. It's going to be busy. How could they? I don't think that's right. I think I made a mistake there. It can't be 3,000 feet of transition. That doesn't make sense to me, folks. But it does. It says 3,000 feet. No, that's the wrong window altogether. Entirely, absolutely out of order there. It is 3,000 feet. This should be 3,000 feet. Look. Okay, I'm wasting time here. 220 set. That's fine. We are. Oh yeah, I want to get the LS here. Now, put the lock on as well. Constraints are on. The ILS seems... Oh, it only comes to the captain's side, 19 miles out. Okay, so I'll run out and get producer buttons to treat, folks, okay? I'll run out and get producer buttons to treat. I won't take a second. Let's have a look outside while you're waiting for me. Get a view set up. Please, God, hopefully nothing bad will happen whilst... Oh, look at that view. It's a shame I'm going to miss it. Okay, I'll be back in 2 seconds. We get producer buttons to treat, folks. Yeah. Okay, producer buttons, you win. Come on, let's go. be good. Alright. Now, little joke. Oh! Can you see in the camera there? There you go. Buttons. There we go. Producer buttons. Right. Let's get back in the cockpit. I'm going to be quiet now from now on, so I don't mess this up. So you all know what can happen. Right. Last look at the comments. Johnny F says, be aware. I see Producer Buttons has a keen interest in your USB leads again. Yes. She can't get at those now. She can't get at those. Just get my seat position. Right there. Okay, that's fine. This is going to be landing first time on the right hand seat. Okay, great. And the last chat there on YouTube. Clappy D, thank you by the way for putting the Discord there. Everybody have a look at the Discord. Chrissy, don't worry about it. Don't be, you know. Gabe, just sitting enjoying the stream. Falsum Buttons thinks it's street time. I know. Falsum says my dog is exactly the same. As soon as I'm on approach, has the time. Yeah, it's a bribe. Don't forget barrow setting. Yes, I haven't forgotten that because that has happened to me, as you all well know. And it's 3,000 feet is the transition, but I think it's going to level off quite early. So 3,800 now. So Brenda Berry, there's another LS button on your side of the flight deck. Oh, there is two. You see, there we go. Now that makes sense. Now there should be one. So as the crow flies for 7.8 miles out, we're going to go past the airport, which is there. There it is. That's the airport for me to land on. Very nice. Brenda Berry, there's by the flight director. Thank you. Of course there is. Isn't it weird the way I just go, oh, where is it? And went over here. It is very strange sitting at this side. I admit it. I do. Okay, so let's get things organized. Let's get the checklist, which I've already checked. Let's just get ahead of time what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is zoom in a bit here. Zoom in. Oh, zoom in. We're going to come out. Yeah, that looks like a nice approach. It's about 10 miles or more, actually. But on the plate, it has... Oh, yeah, let me show you this here. So you have I know I could always transpose the plate, but I just never figured that out in the last version. Let me just get my mic up close here to my face here. It is 9.3, okay, and then at 6.2, okay, so you're going to be on top of things here. Oh god, standard barrel. Standard barrel. I'll do it now. Let's say we're clear down to 2,000 feet. No, let's wait. Let's be disciplined. Let's be disciplined. Okay, Q and H. Let's do that old thing here. Where's the runway gone now? Where is the runway? It's out there. So you can't see it from the side. You can't see the runway lights from the side. So it's just out there somewhere. It could be actually... I think I see big hangars just down... No, that's not it. So, we're all good, folks. We're all good. 2,800 gripper sim. You see... What? Out. One. Oh, shit. That's the wrong Q and H. 1011. 1011 once. 1011 twice. Let's double check it. Refreshing. Q and H is 1011. Once, twice, thrice, four times. 1011, 1011. Okay, good. That's that done. Okay, ND range. We're going to start turning early, so I'm going to lower 10 flaps now. Okay, or flaps 1. Flaps 1. Let's to get it up ahead of time. My constraints is already set. Is there constraints on my side? No, there's no constraint on my side. Well, there is there? Yes, there is. Wow. It's interesting. Of course, it should be mirrored, isn't it? ILS frequency is confirmed as I looked at that earlier on. The ILS frequency is 110.9. .9 and approach course is 235. 236 on Navigraph, but look. I don't know why it does that. Okay, coming down now to 2,000 feet. Better level off here, not do anything strange. Now this turn, we are now 9.5 miles out. I think this turn is going to stuff us up. We are only at 2,000 feet and we're still below the glide slope, which pleases me. Intercept heading. Localizer glow slope is going to be captured. Let's put the gear down now. Gear coming down. In transition. And unlocked. Go around altitude is 2,000 feet, which is already set. 8 miles out. Next stage of flap. So I'm going to delay that next stage of flap next, or 10 miles out. 180 knots. I'm rather S speed here. Waiting for the, we're going to capture the glide slope and localizer. So it's a big turn here. It's a big turn. Should be a 30-degree intercept, which looks like it is kind of. There's someone ahead there taking off. And will I take the go around seriously now? Alright, will I? Lights are on. Oh, good with flaps. Let's get ready for our landing here. So arm the speed brake and get our brakes on. It'll only go to medium for some reason. I don't know why that is. It's on. Spoilers are armed. Okay, so all I have to do now is flaps and land the damn thing. But from the wrong side. Well, not from the wrong side, but from the side I'm not used to. You know. I would like some lighters down here, please. There we go. We are now 6, so flaps 2. Approach mode. Approach mode on. Flaps 3. That'll help us. A little bit off. Come on, get stable for me, please. Flaps 4 now. The recorder is on. Camera is set for the controls. And let's disconnect the autopilot, shall we? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's get my view set up here. Nice and easy. Autopilot off. Oh, it's not doing it. Autopilot off. Autopilot off unless there's more. Okay. Just easing it on. Now it always brings me in too high. You know? So I may go a little bit below the glide slope because flight sim always takes me in I think too high. So the poppies would be white and it's telling me to stay high, you know? Or the poppies wouldn't agree when I get that center line in between my feet. 1,000 feet to go. Ready on the throttles. I'm getting a bit too high now. The wind is coming dead ahead, a little bit from the right, but nothing to worry about. Okay. Oh, it's sending too much there. Isn't that interesting? That's fine. The wind is changing quite a bit. Its direction, should I say, it's changing quite a bit now. 800 feet a minute, please. 6 and 8 feet a minute. 500 feet. That's good. All fine, looking nice. Gears down, 3 greens. We've got permission to land. A little bit too high. So it looks like it's bang on now, because I do agree I am too high, big time. 100 above, that's fine.
Minimum.
Continue. Landing. There we go. There we go. That's what I want.
100.
100 feet. Get on the central line, Gripper Sim. Don't over smoke it. Power back now.
50.
Leaving a little bit of power on for that smooth landing.
40.
I'm late down the
30.
runway a little bit.
20. Retard. 5. Retard.
And there's the reverse. Let's get back on the center line. Brakes off. Otherwise it'll bring me to a stop on the runway. Flaps up. I'm going to stop here, switch off all the lights. So that went quite well, considering I made it difficult for myself by sitting in the other seat that I haven't done before. So I just come to halt just about here. Nice and gently though. And we put the parking brake on and we'll tidy up. Parking brake on. So after landing checklist, I think that was a success, folks. What do you say? What do you know? What do you see? After landing. And let's do memory first, shall we? I need to find myself a memory checklist here. Or just remember a certain set of procedures. That's off. The brakes are off. Lights, then we want the... When we turn off lights off. Nose to taxi. Get those puppies off. Retract, retract. Good. Anything else I forgot about? Flaps are up. Okay, let's read the checklist then. Oh no, the weather radar and the transponder. Dummy. Oh, that's different now from this angle. That is the... okay, and then the transponder back to standby. So, TCAS and transponder. Great. Flaps are up. TCAS is set off. Transponder, yeah. Predictive wind shear. Yeah, we need that off. And the weather radar. Boom. No. Oh, see, it's a little bit tricky, isn't it? Predictive wind shear off. Nose light is set to taxi. Yes. Landing lights are off. Spoilers are retracted. APU master on. We put on the APU master. Just follow we just follow the checklist. APU master on. 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000. Boom. Anti-ice is required. Excellent. Now we're going to go to the gates. Right. We're going to go taxi to the gate. And then we're going to do the replay and see what that landing looked like. It was a little bit to the side, but that's, you know. So let's see what they have first. I think this is going to be approved in the update on Friday. The Microsoft Flight Simulator update. We want Rotterdam ground. Taxi to gate, please. Not parking. I want gate. Why can't I have a gate? Why can't I have a gate, folks? Is there something wrong with a gate? Look, if I see a gate, I'm just going to go for it. General aviation, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's have a look where we're going to go. That was a bit of a cop-out, wasn't it? Why Microsoft Flight Simulator? You know, taxi to general. Nope. I can taxi to general. Well, maybe there are no gates in Rotterdam. Maybe there are no gates in Rotterdam. Well, I'll brighten it up a little bit so you can see the scenery, shall I? I think we will do that. There you go. This is another scenery, the better one from the Microsoft Flight Simulator store. Yeah, so there is no gates in Rotterdam. I thought there was. Amazing, there's no gates. They all just park at the ramp like that in Rotterdam? There's is that? Now this is interesting, right? Oh, that's Blaine. Blaine, greetings, Blaine. I didn't see you all this stream. You know, I get out of your way and we go to parking and get out of Blaine's way. Park brake off. Baby wheels on. And we'll taxi. Tiny little bit of power. Come on. Come on. Come on. So planes with us, folks. North European server, if you want to join us, look at the textures on the runway. Look at the detail. Did I tell you I flew this there myself the other day in VR only? I flew the sim. An interesting experience, I have to say, because I have the VR and I very rarely use it. I want to use it more, so just give me the time. If you give me the time, I'll move the world. It's interesting because I think I said this in yesterday's stream actually. Everything all the buttons seem a lot smaller in the actual VR. You know? I'm going a little bit too fast there, braking on the right side. There we go. Now, I don't think we're going to get wing clearance out of that. Do you? Let's just halt here for a second. Really? Are we going to get wing clearance from this guy here? Blaine, just bear with me there. I just want to see if we get wing clearance. That's bizarre. Oh, we are. We are, okay. Yeah, we are. It just looks like you won't. Do you know? It looks like it may not. Do you know? So let's park up then and get the replay. That line, even though I'm on the other side, still should be in this between my legs. Let's park. Where is it bringing us? Oh, right to the end. Is there someone else already there, though? There's someone else. Oh, no, it wants us to the left. But there's someone else already there. So we're going to park over here to the right. Good, good, good. Remembering the nose wheel's underneath you. You know, so that wasn't bad. Oh, it's done that thing with the brakes again. Come on, forward. Off we go, go on. I'd love a marshaller. But anyhow, oh, it's very clever. They have it so you can turn down that taxiway. We get some steps and things, and get some baggage. Let's see how that works. So I'm going to hold here. Parking brake on. Just for S's and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. Political correctness. Ground surfaces. Give me a GPU, a PCA. We want stairs to the... Where would you put the stairs? And put them on the right side. Give me forward stairs and give me aft stairs, please, for the right side. Hopefully that will work. With that as well, I think we'll get... See what happens here. We get all this stuff. You're probably thinking, why don't I have GTX, GSX, is it? GTX or something, whatever the hell it's called. I'm not buying it because it's just a disaster. I'm kind of looking, is there anything there? Is there anything with that GTX, whatever the hell you call it? Is there anything there that it's worth buying it for, you know? You know? And I don't know. I don't think so. There we go. No, the baggage has appeared. Baggage has appeared, and the steps are on the wrong side of the doors. Doors are open on the wrong side. The doors. Why did that happen? So stairs, stairs, doors. So it should be. I know it should be this way, right? But I'll open up the cargo and everything. Okay, let's not worry about that. Why is it blinking? Okay, so there we go. We got all the stairs. It's not taking the baggage off. There's the doors open. And happy days. And do you know what I'm going to close those. Do you know why? Because during the replay, it's going to forget about all this stuff, right? So let's close all that down. Because during the replay, and do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the flaps down as well. I'm going to put the flaps down as well, because in the replay it doesn't record the flaps, the reverse thrusters, or anything. It doesn't record anything in the cockpit, you know, or anything like that, which is very, very annoying. Because I'd like to analyse, when things go wrong, I like to analyse what happened. Okay, folks, you waited long enough. Let's brighten up the day and look at that replay, shall we? Let's brighten up the day a little bit more, because you won't see the shadow of the wheels on the ground if I don't. And you won't get an accurate view of the landing. Replay, folks. A boom. Stop recording. Replay. Pause replay. Bring us down. And resume replay. We let it get settled. See, it's going crazy in the cockpit here. Look, everything's going absolutely nuts in here. The alarm's going off. It's over speeding. Do you know? Well, that's not what was happening, but outside it seems okay. So the recorder isn't the best. There is another one called Control Replay, which it may record everything. I don't know. I'll have to confirm that. Flight Control Replay, I think. Now I can have a look at the chat while we're coming in for our approach here. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. So I think that was an okay landing. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it was okay. Right. Nothing that I haven't experienced before. You know, in a real thing when I was a passenger. First, I'm going to have a look at the YouTube comments here. Brendan Beery. Wow, Brendan Beery. Why didn't I get a bing bong? A bing bing. Brendan Beery, thank you so much. Brendan Beery on YouTube, folks, it's now a first lieutenant. He subscribed. Brendan, thank you very much. That's very much appreciated. You know, we're always looking for members on YouTube, and we're looking for subscribers on Twitch to keep the channel going, which is nice. Thank you very much, Brendan Beery, and welcome to the madness. Thank you, Clappy D, for getting rid of that thing. Let's see if I haven't missed anyone. So Volstorm has the same problem with his dog. Every time he's on approach, look at the shower over the runway there. Let's see if we get some range involved. Very nice. I'm ashamed. I'm sad we missed that now. That's cool. Because we've got real live weather on. Ghost Rider, thank you. Don't forget the barrel setting. I'm really conscious of that now because that happened to me once and it screwed everything up, didn't it? And I think I remember that, Ghost Rider. Brendan Beery, there's another LS. Oh yeah, I got that. And then Brendan Beery, the flight director. Ian Fleming, thank you, Ian. Thank you, Ian. Valsim, nicely done, Gripper. Thank you, Valsim. Flappy D says nice landing. Well, we're going to see now. Oh, look at the shower over there. I love that. I love that. Derek in the Philippines. Didn't spill my tea. Nice landing. Thank you very much. And Flappy D, baggage right passengers left as you look out. Okay, thank you. On Twitch then. On Twitch. We have accessibility. That's Johnny F. I mentioned him. And also, welcome to X Andre 2008. They say, yes, there are no gates at Rotterdam. Thank you. X Andre. Am I pronouncing it right? X Andre 2008. Welcome, and welcome to the madness, X Andre. Oh no, you're here. You're a subscriber. And do you know what? I think I missed you to say thank you, X Andre. It's a 1 month subscriber. Johnny F is Prime Gaming. He's a founder and a moderator. Johnny F, we hail you. Let's have a look at the standing, folks. Which side do we go? We'll go this side. Let's see. We'll do one or two angles here, okay? Here we go. Here we go. I've lost the shadows anyway. Here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, the only thing, I'm a little bit off the centre line and a bit late. Back onto the centre line now. I'm not concerned about my landings, believe it or not, which is odd. Not overly concerned about them because flying the real thing is much easier. Flying simulators are notoriously hard. So I will nail it. I will nail it eventually. When I keep messing around with stuff. Let's have another look at a different angle for that landing there for S's and Giggles. Let us go to... Where are you? I need another monitor. I need to get that all organised. Pause replay. And go back a little bit. And let's play with those views that I've learnt. Right? So I've learned one more thing today. And that, you know, one more little thing. Will this work? I don't know. That's too sensitive now in the stick. No. I have to activate the windscreen for that to happen. I'm trying to slow down the camera. So what's happening there, folks? That will do. That won't. Why don't you slow the speed? No, good. Okay, I got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down maybe here. Look at here, right? No, we want to get that whole wheel in, don't we? Even I'd like to do it from here, but the thing is in the way. I just can't make up my mind. Now you know why it takes so long for me to make these videos. Right, there looks good, right? That looks good. So the control was, save it as Control Alt and a number. Control Alt 3. No, that didn't work. Damn it all to hell. I'll have to do that in my own time. Oh, it's back. Okay, let's play it anyway. Let's play it, Sam. Let's play it. Resume replay. So there's the touchdown markers. So I'm way above them. So I'm not. That's what I'm not happy about. But I didn't want to throw it down. But it was a smooth landing, but a dangerous one at that. Because if you think about it, you know, if you think about this, let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way, right? This is why I consider that a bit of a... I wouldn't be impressed now, really. Because, although it was a good landing itself, I feel the landing was a little bit unsafe. Let's get the very bit where we touch down, right? Resume replay. Let's just get that bit where we touch down. I'm going to explain to you. Floaty, 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 floaty. Now I have to say our Lynx pilots are very good. There we go, touchdown, right? I'm going to pause it there. And I'm going to have a look up here. So the reason I'm not entirely pleased is look at the length of the runway, and I'll speed up that camera there. Right, folks. Oh, it's too slow for me, lads. I'm hitting the button here to accelerate the camera. So look at the runway there, right? So I've landed 1/3, a touchdown 1/3 of the runway, right? So as far as I'm concerned, I know I'm shooting myself here and I'm being too picky, but as far as I'm concerned, right, we have I should have touched down here, or here even, you know. So we've wasted this much of the runway, so that's stopping distance, isn't it? So wouldn't it be good to get consistent? So I'm around about here, right? Because the ILS does take you deep into the runway. So around even here would be great. So the landing was, a touchdown was good, but the rest, that was too long, you see. Almost halfway down the runway. You know? Yeah. But it was a nice landing. Derek says in the Philippines, don't save if you're done a view, Control Alt number. Okay, I'll play with it. I'll play with that. So folks, you know what? That was a nice stream. I enjoyed your company, folks. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm thinking now to set up a manner which I can do 2 quick flights, okay? Because it's really busy and a lot of things are happening and things, right? It's like 2 short trips. UK, Ireland, and Europe is great for that. UK and Ireland have a lot of short trips. Well, there's a lot of places around Europe and do lots of short trips. So what I want to do is, you know, a cruise like 20 minutes or 10 minutes of the cruise, or even 5 minutes of the cruise. Up, down, busy, things happening. And that's what I want to do. So what I have to do, because it doesn't appear in the aircraft to let me reset the FMS and everything, to just, without having to leave the aircraft, I have to go back out to the sim and restart the sim. Not the sim, but restart the flight. So I have made a little intro for that, or a little timer thing, video thing. Will I show you a snapshot of it? So when I'm doing a next leg, right, do you see? So I'll have that kind of thing for the next leg, so you'll know. And you can have a break. So there you go. That's the new thing added to the stream. The old adage, Vatsip says, the old adage is runway left behind you is of no use. And that's what I say to my students all the time, the little airplanes. Let's get you the 737, Johnny F, next as well. Yes, I think that'll have to start happening. The 737 will have to start happening. So, yeah, a little bit of variety isn't a bad idea. But I wanted to get engine failures and stuff with this, so I might do another failure. I might do a failure the next day. Anyway, folks, I'll let you go if you have your tea. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully for about 5 o'clock in the evening, Irish UK time, till Friday. Big day on Friday. Let's see if we get the download here on Friday, so I can show it and we can play with it. And then on Sunday, the big Sunday stream at 2100 hours Irish time. So, folks, thank you very much. I appreciate you all, and thank you so much for, for Brendan Beery became a member. Derek in the Philippines subscribed. Thank you very much. and all of you who are about to subscribe and follow and hit the like button and all that kind of stuff. So I won't bore you to tears. I'm looking for the button here for the outro. Haha. See you tomorrow, folks, if you're about, and have a great night. Enjoy your tea.